Shit good or what? Coach Rap from Functional Flex Team FFLEX in the command station, coming to you live to tell you what you need to be doing with your rep ranges and why they matter. I get this question all the time, especially from people that are new to either certain exercises, they're new to the gym, they're new to weight training, they don't know what they're doing with the kettlebells, the barbells, the dumbbells, whatever. They don't know what rep ranges to be in. It's one of the most common questions I get is, hey Ryan, what weight should I be using for this? What weight should I do for that? What does this rep range mean versus this one? Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and break it all down for you right here. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to know about rep ranges and how you can figure it out yourself, because I cannot tell you what weight you need to be doing, but I'm gonna tell you how to do it yourself, okay? So, first thing you gotta know about rep ranges. The way we design rep ranges is based on where you would fail, okay? And what failure means, failure is defined as technical failure, so your form breaks down, or actual muscular failure, like you just cannot do another rep because you've reached such fatigue. Those two things are basically going to define failure in the sense of weight training. And what that means is, like, if I say, hey, do 8 to 10 reps, in the 8 to 10 rep range, you should be fucking done, tapping out. Like, your form either broke, so you're going to quit, or you reach maximal fatigue and you can't do another rep. Now, if you're finding that you can do less reps than that, like you can't get to the 8 to 10, that means you've gone too heavy. And if you can go like 10 reps or above that even, then you know that you might need to adjust your weight because you're going light. If you go above 10 for sure, you want to be going a little heavier to be inside the 8 to 10 rep range. So the rep ranges, you guys, they're designed to be failing on those reps. So if it's in like an 8 to 10, you want to fail within 8 to 10. If it's a 4 to 6, you want to fail within 4 to 6. If it's 12 to 15, you want to fail within 12 to 15. So now that we understand that, what do the reps actually range for, and why does that even matter? You guys, the rep ranges are going to target different parts of the muscle. It's going to target different muscle fibers, and it's going to give us different types of results. Now, what I mean by that is, let's say, for example, a 4 to 6 rep range. Anything in the 4 to 6 rep range is going to be your strength type rep range, okay? So that's where we're going to really target the strength of the muscle. It's not so much hypertrophy. Hypertrophy means growth of the muscle. In the 4 to 6 rep range, you're gonna get stronger, but you're not actually going to necessarily be growing the muscle. Although getting a stronger muscle, you can use more weight later, blah, blah, blah. But the point of the matter is that 4 to 6 rep range is a heavy rep range, okay? You should be failing, like we talked about, within 4 to 6 reps. So that's a very small load of reps, so the weight is going to be higher. So we're going to have a higher weight with less reps. We're building strength in the 4 to 6 rep range. So this is necessary for specific exercises where we want to increase the strength of the muscle groups or the body or whatever we're trying to do for the specific purpose of getting stronger, or maybe getting that muscle group stronger so we can train it at a better capacity in the hypertrophy rep range, which we're going to move into now, which is going to be your 8 to 10 type rep range. In the 8 to 10 type rep range, this is a traditional bodybuilding rep range for maximal hypertrophy. Hypertrophy means that we're growing gains, we're building muscles, we're taxing fibers, and they're going to grow. Okay, so if I want to build my bicep, doing a bunch of exercises in the 4 to 6 rep range is going to be too heavy. I'll have fucking strong arms, but the bicep's not going to grow, and at least at the capacity we want it to. Okay, so we need to have some of these rep ranges where we're in the 8 to 10, because that's actually going to let us use a decently heavy weight, which is going to tax the muscle fibers, and we're going to be in a rep range where it's going to tax the muscle fibers, and it's going to be time under tension for longer, which is going to tax the muscle fibers, and then they're going to grow. Okay, so we're hypertrophy in that rep range. The 8 to 10 rep range is where muscle growth is going to occur for the most part. Now we move above and beyond that. So anything above 10, basically, you guys, sometimes we see rep ranges in the 12, the 15s, even higher than that. I'll program some stuff like that for the purpose of muscular endurance, okay? Or actual just cardiovascular endurance while strength training. And what that means is that higher rep range, let's say 12 to 15, you're not really going to be taxing the muscle in a way that it's actually going to hypertrophy or in a way that's actually going to get stronger. But what you will do is tax the muscular endurance of the time under tension that's placed on the muscle group. And oftentimes, depending on what kind of exercise you're doing, you're going to get a cardiovascular benefit. So like if, for example, you did an entire workout that was 12 to 15 reps on every exercise, that's basically a nice cardio type workout. You would be having your heart rate, blood pumping, going all the time, heart's jumping out your chest, because you're basically going to be doing cardio that whole time. So higher rep ranges are extremely effective for helping excess fat burning or keeping the heart rate up or cardiovascular training or whatever we're trying to do, especially in a contest prep or fat burning type session. You're going to see higher rep ranges. Okay? So now we kind of broke down these 3 most common ranges. Okay? You're going to always see these. And now I'm going to tell you right now, you want a combination of all these to make a good workout. You're going to want to have some stuff that's dedicated towards strength in this low rep range with heavy weights, this 4 to 6 rep range. That's going to get strong. It's going to make the body strong. It's going to train the muscles at a nice degree for strength so that we can train them actually harder right here when we go into hypertrophy, which is our muscle growth in the 8 to 10 rep range. We train in this 8 to 10 rep range to build aesthetics, to shape muscle groups. And the work that we did in this 4 to 6 rep range is going to assist right here in this 8 to 10 rep range. Okay? We go right from the 8 to 10 rep range into the 12 to 15 higher rep range. Now we're talking about cardiovascular endurance, really taxing the muscle, maybe burning it out, finishing it off. Game over. But you need to do these in this order. In your workouts, let's say it's a leg day, okay? We're doing a nice heavy leg day, booty day, whatever you ladies want to call it, okay? We're out there training legs. You do your heaviest, hardest exercise first, and maybe the 4 to 6 rep range for a few sets. Then you might move into some sets of 8 to 10 or onto different exercises for 8 to 10. Then to finish your workout, you're going to go into the 12 to 15s, okay? And you're going to be hitting it at that to burn it out, to finish it up, to work the endurance, etc. You do not want to have any workouts that don't focus on multiple rep ranges. You want to have all the rep ranges being targeted because that's how we're going to get all the fast and the slow twitch muscle fibers fired and trained, and we're going to get the best type of results because we're literally training all the parts of performance as well as aesthetics. So, that's kind of how the rep ranges work, you guys. That's what you need to focus on. That's why they exist. And the main thing that people got to know to find your own weight, you got to see where you're failing. And remember, failure is defined as technical failure, where we lose form, or as actual muscular failure, we've reached maximal fatigue. We can't do another rep. And they're often the same thing. So for example, I'm going to give you guys a quick example so you can know where you need to be. You're doing an 8 to 10 rep range exercise. If you can't get into the 8 to 10 window, it's too heavy. You haven't achieved the right weight for that realm. It's too heavy. You need to lighten it up and find the right weight. Again, if you go above that, if you could do 12, 15 reps in an 8 to 10 rep range required exercise, you're going too light and you're not going to find it. And you got to train within your rep range because they all serve a purpose and there's a reason they're there. Don't just half-ass it. Don't just use random weights. You got to be targeting it in the manner that matters for the requirements of that rep range. Strength, hypertrophy, endurance. That's going to give you guys one hell of a workout, okay, ladies and gentlemen. One hell of a workout. Fully tax the muscles, get all the benefits, get all the results, get all the gains that you want. And that's why the rep ranges are important. That's how you find your own weights. Coach Rye is out.